Hello everyone and welcome to IT Career Skills. Today we are having our first ever live stream Ask Me Anything event where you can chat in, ask me any questions about the IT field, getting a job in the IT field, what study material you use, really any Ask Me Anything. So with that said, let's get this started. Welcome back everyone. Thank you for tuning into IT Career Skills, where we give you advice and insight on how to grow your career in the IT field. My name's Dakota, and tonight we are doing an Ask Me Anything, where you can chat in with really any question you have based on the IT field, getting a job in the IT field. What kind of study materials do you use? What kind of study materials do I use, and what do I prefer to use? So feel free, drop a chat in there, and I will try to make sure and get them answered. So we actually already have some questions queued up, so I'm going to jump right into them here. We had some chats coming in throughout the day. So the very first question, I hope he's around to catch it, is Keith White asked, besides the three main CompTIA certifications, A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus, what is your opinion on the best credentials to boast about on your resume during an interview? Excuse me. Well, Keith, that really depends on what track you're going for. If you currently have all three of those certifications, I say you have a pretty well-rounded knowledge right now. Those three certifications, really, you're going to cover your bases for any entry-level IT job, and actually then some. What I would decide is, what kind of job path are you looking to go down? Are you looking to get into networking? Are you looking to get into security? Are you looking to just stay more of a sysadmin help desk path? What is your long-term goal? And then after you find that long-term goal, I would start looking into the certifications for that. And actually, we have, sorry, 1 second here. Actually, CompTIA has made a really nice roadmap. I know Zach over at IT Career Skills has talked about this a lot. I'm sure most of you know about him. But CompTIA has this roadmap where they really have lists over here on the right-hand side what route you want to go for. If you're looking to get into information security, if you're looking into getting to IT management, hardware services, and infrastructure, they really lay it out for you. Not only for their certifications, but other certifications in the industry you might want to get. So say you want to do like an IT management. So, right there at the beginning, the first certifications they recommend is to get your MTA. Or if, you want to go for information security, go get your CompTIA ITFA. Really, in all honesty, all these at the very root of them have the A+. You really want to get that fundamental knowledge, get that A+ certification, and then, go from there. So I really hope that answered your question. If you have any, if you need a little bit more clarification, please feel free to chime on in. So we had another comment here, and actually I forgot to pull it back up. But someone was asking actually over in the IT Careers Questions live stream when we announced the channel, if we're planning on doing an A+ or a CCNA study group. And I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a rundown what I kind of plan on doing with the channel over the next year or so. So currently, I'm actually studying for my A+. I have taken and passed my 901 exam, the first part of the A+ exam. And actually, I'm scheduling to take my 902 exam sometime the week of the 14th of January. So upon completing my A+, I do plan on my next certifications I'm going after is my CCENT and my CCNA. Now, currently, Zach and I are working on an A+ study group, and we're just trying to work our schedules together to start doing those again. And I plan on continuing to do the A+ study group. But if there shows an interest, you guys, I'd love to do a CCNA study group. Networking is a huge passion of mine, and I'd love to take you guys on that journey as I go get certified, go get my CCENT, and then go get my CCNA. So, yes, to answer your question, yes, probably in the future, sometime middle of next year, might start looking into doing a CCENT and a CCNA study group, but that's not until probably mid next year. So. Let's take a look here, see if we got anyone tuning in yet. So with that said, like I said, that's one of my plans for the future. Another thing I'm currently working on is my IT professional networking, little 3-part mini series. Looking to finish up that second video, probably have it out Monday or Tuesday. If you haven't checked out my first video talking about why I think it's so important to get out there and be putting yourself out there in the networking with people, especially if you're looking to get into the IT field, really make sure. Oh, sorry. Really make sure and check that out. I'll make sure and link that up in the description after the stream's over. But yeah, go check out that first video I did talking about networking and networking with people, getting exposure out there, and really developing your group, your networks, your contacts, and that will pay off in the long run. Especially if, like I said, if you're looking to get in the field. The IT field sometimes is very much about who you know, not what you know. It is all about what you know in the long run. But trying to break into that field, especially if you have no certifications or no degree, you're looking to get that very first help desk job, really get out there and start networking. Go to some of these meetup groups. And I'm not talking about meetup groups where they're just mainly like a job fair or something. No, just go to the meetup groups like the Microsoft user groups out there, and just don't go there necessarily with getting a job in mind. Go there with just the mindset you're going to network with people. Don't be too pushy about how you're trying to get a job. Just get to know people. And if the conversation topic comes up, if someone asks you, hey, what do you do? Well, actually, I'm looking to get into the IT field. I'm currently, describe your studying, if, you're going after your certifications. And a lot of the times, people will know other people that are hiring, and they'll be like, oh, hey, I know someone who's currently hiring. Let me go introduce you to them. So, just get out there, start talking with people, start growing that network, and it will pay off in the long run. I can guarantee it. So, let's see here. So, after my, I'm going to kind of give you guys a little bit insight more than normal. After I plan on doing this IT professional networking video series, I plan on kind of going into a little bit more, doing a resume building series. I also have a really short, couple short mini series on actually more in depth on what I do for a living. So they're going to be like little 3-4 minutes where I actually literally bring you along with me into the server rooms, into the networking closets, and just kind of give you a little brief, show of what I do on a day-to-day basis, so you can get a little bit more insight to what that entry-level position is. That's one thing a lot of people struggle with is, okay, what is that first IT job going to look like? What is that? Okay, if I landed the job, what to expect? And for a lot of people, that's really nervous. Okay, getting past that interview section where you get offered the actual job, you really get nervous those first couple of weeks. Kind of that imposter syndrome, like, can I actually do this job? So I'm hoping with this little series where I actually take you along with me, it will help you guys relieve that anxiety or that stress of that, those first couple weeks in that help desk position. Being new myself in the field, I've only been actually officially at my job for a little over 4 months. And so I can relate, and I can hopefully show you guys that experience. And I mean, I love my job. Once I got probably past that first month or two, I started relaxing. Of course, my work also started sending me out on trips more. I travel a lot for work. We have 17 different locations, and I visit them all. If something happens, I go travel to them. Next week, I'm actually traveling to do an install. We're actually building a new hotel, and I am installing network cabinets in our IDFs so we can network every single room back to a switch on every single floor. So that's actually what I'm doing next week. Don't know how much filming I'm going to get done during that time, but hopefully I can bring you guys along and kind of give you a little sneak peek. Maybe even do a live stream while I'm down there. Maybe Zach and I can work something out. We'll do a little study group / AMA as well. Always like bringing you guys along, getting you guys involved, and hopefully giving you guys as much information as possible. So I see a lot of people are starting to chime into the chat now. So let's take a look here. Not a lot of people, but a good amount of people. Cody says that's awesome. I think it's a great thing that you guys are starting a study group for the A plus. Would love to join you all, but I'm already paying for it through college. Well, I'm not sure if you're referring to the Security Plus or the A plus. There, our A plus, we just kind of do a really casual A plus study group. It's not through anyone. It's just myself. I come up about 10, 15 questions every single week. And it's just like this. I try to keep it nice and open where we're just conversating. I have a PowerPoint presentation going on, and it's 100% free. It's just, I want to help put a little bit more material out there that's free for you guys to help supplement whatever program you're going through. For like the A plus, if you're going through college, or you're going through IT Pro TV, or if you're going through Pluralsight, which, by the way, we actually have a link down in the description to Pluralsight where you can get a free 10-day trial. Just letting you guys know to go check it out. Click that link. That'd be awesome. But anyways, little plug there. The RA Plus study groups are just meant as a supplemental to help keep you fresh, keep you knowledgeable. Even if you already have your A Plus, it's just it's good to always keep brushed up on it. So, Cody, I hope to see you in the next study group. So, which are other free resources to study the A Plus other than Professor Messer? Other than Professor Messer, I haven't really found a good one I would personally recommend. I know there's probably some out there, and if anyone else knows of free study material for the A+, please make sure and drop it in the chat. But Professor Messer does an awesome job. He does an amazing job with his study groups and his content. He's already putting out content for the new 10 series. So for a free resource for A+, I would really recommend Professor Messer. After that, I'm currently using both IT Pro TV and Pluralsight. Check them out. They both offer a free trial, and I do believe in both their free trials, you can view all their A plus material. So if you're getting close to the end and you just want another view from someone else, maybe go sign up for one of those free trials and check it out. So. Keith, thanks for answering my question. Glad I can answer it. Keith is also saying getting to see behind the jobs, to actually see what is expected on the jobs, is valuable. Yeah, and that's kind of what I plan on doing. Like I said, these videos I'm going to be putting out here in the next couple of weeks along that series, they're going to be quick. They're going to be like 2-3 minutes. Just so I can kind of give you guys a little sneak peek. Hey guys, this is what I'm doing today. I'm not going to really show you how to do anything. I just want to kind of give you a little bit more insight to the career, to my personal job, my personal experiences. I'll probably talk about something I think is relevant in regards to, how to handle a situation with a user or something. But I just want to kind of give you guys a little more of a sneak peek than what's out there. So, Cody, awesome. I'll try to make it. Philip, what do you recommend getting started? What do you recommend to get started if you have experience in web development 2 years, but I have no experience in the networking aspect? Look to make the switch. Philip, I can actually talk to that personally because I ran actually my own website design and development company for 8 years. Personally, I didn't consider that experience in the IT field, but it is because you are actually getting in there, using different coding languages and stuff. I probably say you're smarter than the average end user. But personally, I had 8 years of experience doing that, and I made the switch to a IT support specialist, which in that job role, I do a lot of network administration and a tad bit of network engineering. One thing I did is I went out and bought my own Cisco gear. I went out and bought 2 Cisco routers, or actually I bought 3 Cisco routers because they came in a 3-pack. 3 Cisco routers off of eBay, 2 Cisco switches, and I started labbing with those. I started hooking them up. I tried configuring different VLANs. I started practicing with them. And if you're looking to make the switch and that's what you want to do into the networking aspect, go out and get your CCENT. Go get your CCENT, and then right behind that, follow it up with your CCNA route and switch. Go do that. That'll give you more hands-on experience. And it'll look awesome on a resume. A CCNA, if you're looking to get into networking, is a really good thing to have. So hopefully that helped you. So I apologize, I can't really pronounce this name here. One second here. Hopefully those desktop notifications aren't coming through. So Sargenum, I really apologize. I mispronounced your name. What certifications will help develops engineers to find a job in 2019? So if you're talking like application developers, I really don't have an answer for you on that one. What I personally would recommend is get on Indeed and start searching for those jobs and seeing what application or what certifications they're asking for. Start searching for the jobs you want, and when you search for the jobs, they'll list the requirements they want you to have. And don't always get discouraged, because I always say a job application or a job listing is more of a wish list than an actual requirement. But look at some of the certifications they're asking for and see if that's something you can go out there and achieve. That would make you yourself that much more valuable. So that's my recommendation. Like I said, I don't really have any experience in that, DevOps engineering, so I can't really speak on that. So let's see here. Shannon, you're welcome. Phillips, you're welcome. Glad you guys enjoy it. I was really nervous about doing this first live stream. I was nervous I was going to be just talking to myself out here, but I'm glad you guys are tuning in. Again, if you have any questions or if you're just joining in, make sure, we're doing an Ask Me Anything where you can drop a comment down in the chat, and I will try to answer it to the best of my abilities. If I don't have the answer, we'll go out and find it together. Shannon, I graduated in ICT major, was in networking. So question is, Microsoft a good side to go, or Cisco? If you majored in networking, again, it depends on what you're looking to go for. I get that question actually a lot on finding, what certification, should I get? And it really depends on what you're looking for. What's your end goal? You have to kind of plan it out. And let's see, going back here to the CompTIA's roadmap, they kind of really line it out, like I said earlier, not just for CompTIA certifications, but they got Cisco in there. They have Microsoft. So really kind of take a look here at what your end goal is and follow the path. See what kind of certifications CompTIA is recommending. CompTIA is a very big name in the certification field. So, kind of see what they're recommending. Go out there on Indeed, search for jobs you want to be in, and see what certifications they're asking, because also it depends on what kind of area you're in. Networking, obviously go for Cisco, man. But, if you're also kind of looking to get that, position where you're, not just networking, but you're doing some sysadmin and stuff, kind of balance it out with some Microsoft. So I hope that was helpful, Shannon, there. Let's see. Which certifications will help you get into ethical hacking? Well, you can start off with your Security Plus, obviously. You're going to need to have a good knowledge of, security. Also in there, you could also get some networking, because networking is also a big role in security. Depends on, you say ethical hacking. Are you currently in the field? Do you have any experience? Because, it's going to be hard to make that jump straight from nothing in the IT field to an ethical hacker. I'm not saying it can't be done, but, go out and get some networking experience. Maybe go out and get your CCNA. There is the exams, the Certified Ethical Hacker, CEH, excuse me. So there's a CEH from EC Council, where you can go get certified as a certified ethical hacker. But, as like an entry-level certification, go get your Security Plus. Go get your either Networking Plus or your CCNA. That would be a good starting spot for you. I'd recommend. The CEH exam, exam and certification is a pretty spendy one. I think about $900 to $1,100 depending on what route you go. So just coming out of the gate, going straight for that, I really probably wouldn't recommend it. I would try to build up some work experience and get yourself going down that path. So, Keith White, what is real world starting salary for an entry level job? Seems like the stated minimum median income is a lot higher than what they are paying. Keith, it really depends on where you're located. I will kind of give you a wide range of what I get paid. I will tell you, so my entry level position, I am making actually over $50,000 a year. But you can't expect that everywhere. When I started looking, I probably saw in my area, I'm over in Oregon, over on the West Coast, I saw average starting salary was anywhere from $12 to about $15, I would expect. It also depends on what kind of certifications you have, if you have any prior experience, if you have any notable experience you can put on your resume. And then again, also it depends on your area. So I kind of do some searching around where you live. Bigger cities are going to pay more, cost of living's more there. So you got to really balance that out. I just happened to get really lucky, I think, with my entry level position. But it is absolutely not unheard of. If you're going a networking path, I was just watching Network Chuck's video the other day where I believe it was his brother went out and got his CCNA and is making, $50,000 to $60,000 a year, which is awesome for an entry level position. I'd say about 40 to 60 grand a year is probably where you can expect to be. So, let's see. Did you get, Cody asks, did you go get the degree route or apply with experience for your first job in the field? So Cody, if you missed my very first video I put out on the channel, go watch that. I actually, when I applied for my job and got my job, I didn't have a college degree, barely any college education, and I had 0 IT certifications, and I had no prior work experience. No degree, no certifications, and no prior work experience. So it is possible to land a job. It is very difficult to do it that way, but it is absolutely possible. So, I guess neither, to answer your question fully. So, Craig, thanks for subscribing. Also, Cody, thank you for subscribing as well. Now, Cody, kind of going back to that. So currently, I actually only currently still possess one certification. I have a CMNO, Certified Meraki Network, or Cisco Certified Meraki Network Operator. So Cisco has a Meraki product line, and they have a one-day course you go take, and it's really meant for anyone who has a CCNA level or higher knowledge in networking. But you go take that, and you're certified on their Meraki cloud networking product line. My work uses Cisco Meraki gear a lot, and it's amazing. I mean, I have their Cisco Meraki gear here at home as well. But that's actually the only official IT certification I have. Now, I did go out and take my 901 test for my A+, and I'm planning on taking my 902 test, the second part of the A+ test, here middle of next month. But yeah, I mean, I'm 4 months into my job, and I still technically don't even have my A+ yet. So hopefully that's helpful and encouraging. Shannon, thanks, mate. I'm thinking of getting CCNA later. Want to be a network engineer. Definitely, I mean, if you want to be a network engineer, go get your CCNA. You can step it up, beyond that. But really get your CCNA and try to get your foot into the door as like a junior networking tech. Get that experience, and it'll just go from there. If you're really dedicated, you come in, maybe come in a little bit early for work as you're studying for your CCNA, so people are seeing you studying. Make it known that that's what your end goal is, and that'll really go a long way. So you'll move up quick. So let's see. I'll be getting my security plus in March with Zach. That's awesome, and I really think that's a cool program Zach's doing over there at IT Career Skills, where that Security Plus study group. I really wish I could have joined in, but right now I gotta focus on my A plus, and then right after that I really want to go get my CSEN and start working on some networking stuff. So the times just weren't right. I do plan on getting my Security Plus here in the near future. But you know, with where I'm at in my job, I got some other priorities I'm working on. So, Shannon, I noticed in NZ there's a lot of sysadmin jobs than networking engineer. So Microsoft is winning over Cisco. You know, Shannon, yeah. You know, it just depends. Also, I mean, like I said, you're saying you want to be a network engineer. You know, just because there's not as much of a demand for network engineering as there is system administration, doesn't mean you should deviate from what you want to do. You know, if you're truly happy with what you want to do, you know, it's great to come into work every single day and do something you absolutely love. It's not work at that point. If you want to be a network engineer, go for it. Network engineering jobs pay amazing. I mean, if you're interested in network engineering, go check out the YouTube channel Network Chuck. He does some awesome videos. A little plug for him. Right now, he's actually doing a 10 days of Christmas giveaway. I think tonight he's on his second day where he's giving away free IT training for networking. So hopefully you guys all don't bail ship right this second to go watch his videos. But, you know, if you're looking to go down the networking path, he's a really good resource. So, Cody says, "Oh, wow, that's impressive. Nice, man. Have not seen any of your videos yet. This is my first time on the channel. Definitely subscribed." Well, Cody, thank you for coming to the channel. Yeah, go check out. I got 3 videos out currently. I'll be releasing a 4th one on my IT network or networking, professional networking in the IT field. Excuse me. So I'll be releasing a 4th video beginning of next week. Part of my 3-part series on professional networking in the IT field. Part 1's out right now, talking about why I think it's personally so important to get out there and be networking with other people in the IT field. Whether you're looking to enter the field, you're happy at where you're at in the field, you're not looking to advance, you're just really happy with your job, or if you're looking to advance into that next position. So go check that video out. Go check out my other 2 where I kind of talk about what I do as an IT support specialist on my job. And then my very first video was giving you a little bit of insight of my path to IT. So a lot more like that coming out. I really hope you guys enjoy those videos. So Keith, is the CCNA certification better or worse than the CompTIA Network Plus? How are they different? The CompTIA Network Plus is a vendor neutral certification. So where the CCNA is very specific to Cisco equipment. With that said, Cisco, a lot of companies run Cisco equipment. And you will learn some stuff with the CCNA that's not necessarily Cisco specific. Like you'll learn about the OSI model and IP and subnetting and all that stuff. Where you'll learn that same stuff with the Network Plus, but Network Plus doesn't focus on specific command lines per one vendor. So, because there's Cisco out there, HP, Juniper, there's a lot of big vendors out there, and the Network Plus is more of a vendor neutral. You'll learn a little bit more advanced stuff, I think, with your CCNA. So it really depends on, like if you're looking to get a job in networking, what's in your area. I started looking for some of the networking jobs and see if people are looking for Cisco certifications, if they're looking just for a Network Plus. I kind of look at some job postings again and just kind of see. So personally, I'm not going to do the Network Plus path. I'm going to do the Cisco CSEN and CCNA because we solely use Cisco switches, routers, firewalls, you name it. We're solely a Cisco shop. So that it just makes sense for me to go down the Cisco path. So Shannon, is your job fun as IT support? I freaking love my job. You know, 4 months in, it's still not old yet, and I don't see it getting old anytime soon. And I kind of talk about this in one of my videos, Dan as IT support specialist. My job is slightly different, I think, than your average help desk job, where I have a wide variety. One day, I'm answering help desk tickets. The next day, I'm doing mobile device management. The next day, I'm sitting down with my boss and we're engineering the network for a new hotel. The other day, I'm working back on MDM. I'm working on printers. Every single day I come into work, it is something different. And that's one thing I really, really enjoy. If you would have asked me a few years ago what my plan was, what's my plan for the future, I say, well, I want to be a networking engineer. And that's still true. I do want to be a networking engineer. But my original plan was to get in and get that experience, get that like 1 to 2 years experience at that first entry level help desk job and move on to something bigger and greater. Now that I'm in and I really enjoy my job, I travel, a fair amount, which is, kind of cool. I get to go see different properties, different setups. That plan's kind of changed. I really see, at least for the next 5-6 years, staying at my current job, and seeing where it goes. We are growing like crazy. We are building a new hotel. 1 to 2 new hotels a year. In each hotel, I get to help. I mean, like I said earlier, next week I'm going down to a new hotel and I'm physically putting racks on the wall in our IDFs and mounting ladder racks and stuff like that. I mean, it's so much fun. A couple months later, we'll go back down and start physically putting the racks in and terminating the cables if they're not going to be already. Setting up the switches. I love doing that stuff. So, it is so much fun. Yes, you're going to have those days where either A, you're stressed out beyond belief, or 2, you have, an upset end user and it really kind of gets to you. But, just keep in mind that you only can do the best you can do. You just do your best every day and you'll have success. So, but yeah. Shannon, tell you more about Juniper certifications. I would love to tell you more about Juniper certifications. I looked into them about a year ago when I first decided I was going to get serious about getting into the field. And that's about all I can tell you about Juniper certifications. It depends. If you get into an employer that is using Juniper equipment, absolutely, go get those Juniper certifications. Matter of fact, go ask your employer if they'll pay for you to go get those certifications. But Juniper is not as popular as like HP or Cisco. So I just decided I wasn't going to study it, and since I never see a Juniper switch ever at my work, it really doesn't do me any good. It makes more sense for me to go the CCNA route. So. Go out there and look, though. I mean, like I said, if you end up getting into a job where they're using Juniper equipment, go get those certifications. So, Keith, I'm really needing experience to be to complete my certifications. Most of these online platforms like Pluralsight, IT Pro TV look great, but learning for me is not fun if the material is boring. Definitely go check out IT Pro TV. If you haven't already, IT Pro TV, they make it so much fun. And even more so, if you're looking to go the networking route, go check out CBT Nuggets. And I'm totally spacing. Network Chuck is over at CBT Nuggets. He does a lot of Cisco collaboration videos. I think it's Keith Bogard. He does the CCNA series there, and he has so much energy. You cannot be bored with that guy. Go check out CBT Nuggets. They are awesome. They have a lot of tools. They have lab environments to use. They have labs you can set up on your own. They're not paying me to say any of this. I just personally used them for years. I really enjoy their content. Like I said, I really wish I knew his name, but he pumps so much energy into his content for CCENT and CCNA. It is impossible to be boring. He keeps you on your toes the whole time. So, Shannon, What's my plans for the future? Well, I kind of just touched on it a little bit ago. I'll touch on it a little bit more again. My plans for the future. So, currently, like I said, I'm an IT support specialist. I make fairly decent money. Let's just say in excess of $50,000 a year for my first entry level job 4 months in, which I think is awesome. Um, I really enjoy my company. They really care about their employees. I have an amazing supervisor who's all about me advancing my knowledge, advancing my career. Um, so really, I plan on staying with my company for at least probably the next 5, 6 years, just because I enjoy doing something different every single day. With that said, though, I have a I have a big desire to be a network engineer. It even sounds silly, but even just the name title. I mean, I'm a network engineer. That sounds amazing, and just diving into what they do on a day-to-day basis is even cooler. So, my long-term goal, yes, I want to be a network engineer. Short-term goal for at least the next 5, 6 years, I'm perfectly happy with where I'm at now. So, um, but what's great about that is I can bring you guys along and kind of show you, you guys, give you guys an inside peek as I develop my career and kind of give you guys some insight of what to look forward to. So, um, are you going to keep these live streams up to? Are you going to keep these live streams up to watch again? Some creators don't like to leave them up after the show. Absolutely. So if you guys missed anything, shortly after the video's over, you guys can watch the replay. I plan on leaving all my live streams up. So, and while we're talking about live streams, so I know it's a Thursday night, and but I plan on doing this Ask Me Anything live stream on the second Friday of every single month. Tomorrow, though, I happen to be traveling, so I at least want to get on here and talk to you guys tonight. So if for some reason I am going to be on the road or unavailable to do a live stream on the second Friday, I'll do it like the night before or something and try to let you guys know. Make sure and go check out our Twitter and also our Facebook so you can receive these notifications. They should all be linked up in the description below. But yeah, second Friday of every month. I plan on incorporating eventually the A plus study groups, where we'll probably do the actual study group over on the IT career questions page. And then after the study group, either the next day or later on, I plan on releasing a video over here on the IT career skills channel going into deeper depth on the topics we talked about. Like, for instance, if we start talking about wireless interfaces and the different standards out there, if I have a question about that, we'll dive deep into what standards are out there and what's the difference between them. We'll go into more topics. So I plan on doing that over here on this channel. And like I said, I'll do an occasional live stream as well, a little Ask Me Anything. Anytime I do a live stream, I plan on doing an Ask Me Anything where you can chat in if you have a question. As always, you always can just leave a comment on a video and I'll try to get back to you as well. So, alright, Shannon, which is the best job in IT? My job. I love my job. There is no best job in IT. The best job in IT is one you enjoy to come to, show up to work every single day. That is really the best job in IT. So, really look for, what makes you happy. So, give me a peek of what your job, what you do as a job. Okay. So yeah, like I said earlier, I plan on doing little videos, little 3 to 4 minute videos, like when I'm out working, and give you guys a sneak peek at what I do for a living. Shannon, do you do many technical issues at your job? Every single day. That's what I do. I'm an IT support specialist. Just today, I was working with Active Directory and group policy. I was trying to diagnose a problem with that. I know a couple days ago, I was working on a printer that wasn't working. I do technical stuff every single day, hands-on software, you name it. So, McCool, I'm sorry. Asked, when do you start selling merchandise on your channel? There is actually merchandise already on the channel. So down in this description, we have a merch store. It's through Teespring. Go check it out. We have t-shirts. I don't have one on now. I literally just ordered my t-shirt. We have IT Career Skills t-shirts and like 1 or 2 other t-shirts. We have some mugs. We have a little bit of merch out there. Plan on bringing out some more. But yeah, thank you. Go check it out. Links in the description. Philip. That's my thought process as well. Even the title gives me more motivation. Yes, network engineer. I mean, that sounds like such a cool title to me. So that's really what I, for me, that's really what keeps me going. It keeps me studying. So, Keith, how do you not get scared or freaked out accepting jobs when your experience level is low? When you first started, what if they ask you to do something that you don't know how to do? Well, I'll tell you how I'm handling it, because that was a big freak out for me. One, if you are serious about making the switch to the IT field, you really just got to make that leap of faith. You got to take that step, and be in your interviews. Be honest. If they ask you something you don't know, say, hey, I'm not too sure about that, but I'll go home and study it, and next time I see you, I'll have a good answer for you. And if you do get that job and you come across something that you don't know how to do, be honest. That's the truth about it. If it's something simple or seems something simple, Google is your friend. If anyone in the IT industry tells you that they never Google anything, they're a liar. They're lying to you, because I use Google about 2 to 3 times a week trying to look up something different. Really try to exhaust all your options. Before, if you have a problem in front of you, exhaust all your options. Go online, look, ask in a chat forum, and then if you still can't find the answer, go ask your supervisor. Go ask your coworker. Most people have no problem answering those kind of questions. Helping you out. You're not expected to know everything, and that's the biggest hurdle to get over. No one can ever know anything, and you as a new hire are definitely not expected to know everything. So, just don't let it get to you. And like I said, be honest. If they're asking, if they ask you to do something and you don't know, just tell them, and it'll be perfectly fine. So, what country do I live in? I live in the United States. I live in the U.S. I'm here in Oregon. So, I use Google every day. My manager hired on this condition. Yeah, I mean, everyone uses Google in the IT field. No matter how advanced, if you're a network engineer, if you're a ethical hacker, I can guarantee you're going to be getting on Google almost every other day, if not every day, several times a day, looking for answers, because you just aren't expected to know it all. So, don't freak out. Don't let that get to you. Maybe I'll kind of put out a video. Maybe I'll do a video about that, talking about your first few days in that IT field. What to expect and what not to worry about. So, I will put that in my notes right now. So, looks like we got quite a few more people joining us. As I said, we're doing an Ask Me Anything where you can chime into the chat if you have any questions about the IT field. Either if you're in the IT field looking to advance, if you're looking to enter the IT field and you have questions about where to go find jobs, how to get networked with people, questions about resumes, certifications, you name it, put it in the chat and we will I'll try to answer it the best as I can. So, do I use Stack Overflow? I do not. Never really got a chance to mess around with it at all. So, Keith, thank you for being so positive and treating us so well. I appreciate it. Absolutely. I mean, and that's one thing you'll find about the IT field, pretty much in general, is everyone's about helping everyone. To be in the IT field, especially like a help desk, you really have to put others first. You really have to be a people person. I've talked about, I think in one of my videos, actually with Zach, soft skills are huge in the IT field. Gone are the days where you can sit in a basement eating pizza and be the IT department that's never seen. No, nowadays you're out in the front lines. A lot of times you're in customer sites, depending on what kind of job you're at. Personally, I work in the hospitality industry, and if a credit card reader goes wrong or a desktop fails, I'm out there in front of guests. I'm out there helping people, and people are going to be pissed off when the stuff isn't working the right way. They're going to either be fairly upset, or they're going to be just downright mad. And first of all, you don't take that personally. They're not mad at you. They're mad at the equipment that's not working. Second of all, you have to learn also how to diffuse that situation as well. So let's see here. Shannon, don't be sorry for asking so many questions. That is the whole purpose of this channel, and that's the whole purpose of this live stream, is to help give you guys advice. The whole thing of our channel is insight, to give you advice and insight on how to grow your career in the IT field, and not just grow your career. It's enter the IT career field. So, ask away. Don't feel like you've asked too many questions, guys. Feel free to keep on asking questions. So, I'm going to talk a little bit here about the A+ certification. So for those of you who are looking to enter the IT field and looking for that entry-level certification, I want to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on how big that A+ certification, how many employers out there are looking for that A+ certification. So right now on Indeed, here in the United States, there is over 10,000 jobs that are asking or require for you to have that A+ certification. And look, the salary range right now is anywhere from $35,000 a year to $75,000 a year. What those jobs are exactly, there's a lot of variance in there, but over 10,000 jobs asking for that A+ certification. That's got to tell you something. That's got to tell you how much employers, how much they view that A+ certification. If you're looking to get into the government sector, I can almost guarantee you any government job will require you to have the A+ certification. Probably also a Security Plus certification as well, depending on what you're looking to do. So, I just want to take a quick moment to show you that. I know Zach kind of shows that as well too sometimes, but for those of you who are just new to my channel and hasn't seen that, that really tells you that A+ certification is major. And if you have your A+ and you're looking to get a job, just type in A+ in your zip code and see what jobs in your area are looking for the A+ certification, because you're going to stand out that much more since you actually have it. So, all right. Let's get back to the chat here. Keith, I live in an area that is huge in tourism, so the hospitality business is huge, but I don't see a ton of listings, hotels, hirings. I don't work for a name brand hotel, like a big corporate name brand hotel. I work for a smaller family-owned company, but that doesn't mean that I do anything less. And matter of fact, I think a little bit more than your average person. We are a small IT team of 3, and we cover 17 different properties along with our corporate office. And you just really have to go out there. It also depends on also where the hotel's corporate office is located, because most of the time your IT department's there in the corporate office. So just kind of go out there and look. But then like I said, if you're going to be in a field like that, your soft skills, how you interact with people, is going to be huge. I mean, it is already huge in the IT field, no matter what. But even more so if you're going to be out there in the front lines, in front of the customers or the guests. So, all right, Base Cross. Personal question. Graduating with a bachelor's degree in IT and have a basic IT job lower than a help desk job. Should I skip the A+ and go for a CCENT? What are you looking to do, Base Cross? Are you looking to go into networking? If you're looking to go into networking, Yeah, I mean, I really think the A plus is a huge certification, and you'll use knowledge from it in a networking job. Um, but then again, I mean, if you really hard, trying to get into that networking field and you already have some IT experience, yeah, absolutely, just go get your CCENT and go get a CCNA. Don't stop with your CCENT by any means. The CCENT's really an entry level certification. Knock out your CCENT, go get your CCNA, and maybe branch out a little bit in the CCNA. Get a CCNA route and switch, maybe a security or collaboration. Kind of what is your passion? What are you trying to go for? So. So wouldn't even consider getting a similar question. So I don't know. Networking, but hope to get some help desk experience. If you're looking to get a help desk experience, and since you already have some low level IT experience, like in your words, lower than a help desk, go get your A plus, because it'll be really easy for you to go get your A plus certification, knock that out, advance your career into that help desk position. And that help desk position will be a lot stronger of a foundation to jump into networking. Go get your A plus, and this is just my personal opinion. Go get your A plus, go apply, get a help desk position that probably pays a little bit more, so it'll help relieve some of the stress as you're trying to transition into a networking job. So go knock out your A plus, and then just keep on going. The thing is, just keep the momentum going with these certifications, with your learning. You always have to be learning in the IT field. As soon as you stop, you're behind already. So. Shannon, I'm leaving the chat soon and hope to catch up with you later. Thanks for answering all the questions. No problem at all. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you in future live streams and other chats. So let's see. I'm going to probably wrap it up here in another 15, 20 minutes. So make sure and get all your questions in now. There'll be other live streams coming up here soon. Like I said earlier, I plan on doing a live stream, Ask Me Anything, official Ask Me Anything, the first Friday of every single month. I know tonight's a Thursday. Tomorrow I am actually going to be traveling, so I decided to do it a day early. But every single month I plan on doing an Ask Me Anything. If I start getting a whole bunch of questions, I might throw one in every other week or something. So you guys can chime in, ask me questions about certifications, about networking events out there, how to get involved with professional networking in the IT field. That's, to me, is really important if you're looking to get in the IT field. I have one video out in a 3-part series, so go check that out. It's my latest video I just put out. And in that video, I explained why I think it is so important for you to be networking with other IT professionals. Probably Monday, I'm going to put out a video, part 2 of that series. I'm going to start diving into the different platforms out there. LinkedIn, Meetup, and other platforms like that. This is my personal LinkedIn page. And I plan on kind of covering some tips and tricks on how to optimize your social media to land you that help desk position, land you that entry-level IT job, or advance your next steps. So I'm going to try to get that video out Monday or Tuesday next week. I'm going to be gone all weekend, so don't hold me to it, but I definitely will be putting out another video next week. I'm going to try to put out a video every single week. If not a video, I'm going to be doing a live stream. So, but yes. All right, let's see what other questions there are. Keith. Kenneth or Keith. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing anyone's names. Are most help desk positions answering phones for outside customers, or is help desk more working with your own company's employees? No idea what to expect. And it is, to be honest with you, it's both. There's both out there. My help desk position, I don't receive phone calls from outside guests. I don't deal with guests, customers, or anything directly. My job in the IT field, I'm supporting our company. I support our company, our employees, solely. So I don't talk to any outside guests. But there is plenty of jobs where out there the help desk is, just reading off like a script and answering phones. So you kind of got to do some research on the company. Another video I plan on coming out here soon is talking about how fluid job titles are in the IT industry. I know it's not just the IT industry, but the IT industry especially. You know, an IT support specialist, a lot of people would say that's just your help desk job. But someone else with the exact same job title could just be reading off a script to someone on a day-to-day basis, where I'm out there doing a lot of different things every single day. So job titles a lot of times don't mean as much. It's more the job descriptions and your responsibilities. So, networking is so hard for me. LinkedIn is okay, but my area doesn't have any meetups or user groups. Networking, it was very hard for me, and that's why I really decided to put out these videos, little video series, trying to help you guys, because I know if it's hard for me, it's hard for everyone else. A lot of people struggle with that. LinkedIn is great, yes, but to be honest with you, LinkedIn is no good unless you start building that networking first. One platform I use a lot, and I'm going to cover all this in my next video, is Meetup. That is actually, I can honestly say meetup.com is what got me into the field. So I went on Meetup here, and I went out and looked for tech networking events. So if you'll see right here, there's tech. And we'll scroll down. So there's WordPress. There's Central Oregon AWS users groups. There's Ben User Group Experience Meetup. I believe Central Oregon Microsoft IT Professional Meetups. This is actually the meetup here that really got me into the IT field. This opened a lot of doors for me. I met a lot of people here. This is not like a job fair style meetup. I'm not talking about those kind of meetups or networking events. I'm talking about getting out there with other people that are in the field, that are either a help desk, sysadmin, IT manager, and people are getting together, talking, just, typically it's over like a beer or something, and just talking about anything and everything, and you have to get out there and start talking to people. And like I said earlier, once you get out there and start talking to people, don't force that, oh, I'm looking for a job, here's my resume and stuff like that. No, you can't go with that in mind. Yes, it's going to be in the back of your mind, but you have to make the conversation flow naturally if you want to be successful. You have to be, if they ask you, hey, what do you do? After they got done telling you, well, I'm actually looking to enter the IT field. This is what I'm doing now. This is how I'm trying to enter the IT field. And, a lot of times they'll refer you to someone they know, or they might refer you to a hiring agency. Or in my case, when I happened, is I got referred to the state employment agency here. They actually sponsor a tech meetup every month. So it was a brand new program. I got referred to actually the program, the main person who's running the program, and that opens some more doors for me and got me coming over here, talking to people, and applying for more jobs. So, like I said, all of this I plan on covering in my next video. 2 more videos in this professional networking series. So keep an eye out for that, and hopefully it's helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, or drop them in another live stream, and I'll make sure and get back to you on anything you have. So, all right, we got time for a few more questions, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the evening. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Get your last few questions in, and I will get them answered. So, what skills would you consider marketable? Marketable, are you referring to like a resume marketable, or like when you get into the interview you're talking about? The biggest skill, more than tech knowledge, again, I sound like a broken record, I'm saying this so much, but is your soft skills, is your people skills. If you don't have them, go get a job at like Starbucks where you're really forced to talk to someone. Go develop your people skills. Your soft skills will take you further in this career than anything else. Your people skills, how you can interact with people, how you talk to people, is the biggest marketable skill. And you know what? I plan on talking about this and kind of going in depth in a future video. I want to find a way to help people with this, because I think a lot of people in the IT industry networking and talking to people doesn't come naturally. Very few people in the IT field are able to get out there and talk with someone, or you know carry on a conversation, or diffuse an intense situation. An angry person at the other end of the phone, or they're in person. So I really want to help you guys with those skills. But yeah, to me, that is the biggest marketable skill you have to yourself. So, side question: What do you think about as an IT professional using email services like Gmail, Yahoo Mail versus more secure system like the Mail? I hate that. I hated the. I hate the thought of government spying. Sorry about that. So I will tell you, we use Gmail G Suite at my work, and we are currently switching over to Microsoft Exchange Server. Um, if you're purely looking at it as a government spying, they're gonna spy on you no matter what way. Sorry, I got to sneeze here. Gmail is. I wouldn't worry about the government spying on you. If they want to spy on you, they're going to. If you don't want the government spying on your emails, just don't use emails. But Gmail as a platform is a very secure platform that's free to use, especially if you take the extra steps and enable two-step verification. That is actually one thing I'm working on with my company, is make sure every single employee is enrolled in two-step verification, making sure all the security settings are set correctly. Gmail and G Suite is a fairly secure application, but the reason we're switching is, Microsoft Exchange servers give you so much more control from an IT aspect. So, that's not. I know that's probably not the answer you're looking for, but yeah. If the government really wants to spy on you, they're going to spy on you no matter what. So nothing you can do to stop them. All right. Last couple questions here. Base cross. Something that stands out to me on a resume. Would be including soft skills in a resume or just technical. Include your soft skills. I have all these videos planned for you guys, but I'm going to do a resume building video here in the future, and I will show you my resume for you guys to pick apart and criticize me on. But right there in my resume, I list some of my soft skills. Some of my, I've had some jobs where I was, a lead operator or managerial position, and I list those, and those pay off. List your soft skills right there in your resume. I think... yes, you want to list all your technical skills and your prior work experience, prior relatable work experience, but your soft skills are going to play huge. So, do you prefer Windows or Mac OS? Well, I'm a Windows guy myself. I've actually never owned a Mac system in my life. I'm not saying I wouldn't one day. We don't have almost any Mac PCs at my work. I'm definitely very much a Windows guy. If you're going to compare Windows to Linux, Mac, Linux, yes. I'm still a Windows guy, just because, especially in the IT field, because so many people use Windows. A lot of people use Linux, but so many companies use Windows, use Microsoft, whether it's server or whatever. So definitely, if you're looking at it from like a certification path, Windows, absolutely, hands down. So, hi, this isn't me. Definitely a good question. Hey there, this isn't me. Good friend of mine. Nice to see you joining in the chat. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I think it was a really successful first live stream. If you haven't already, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon to receive notifications of future videos, because we are, as you guys can hear, we are coming out with a ton of videos. I'm going to try to come out with a video every single week. If I'm not coming out with a video, I'm probably going to be doing a live stream. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Give a thumbs up. If you had any questions, or if I didn't get to them, make sure and put them in the comments, and I will get back to you sometime. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time.